Sure.
First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rukwakadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Salutations to to all the members of GMS, all the disciples, apostles, teaching this truth. That's who I learned from, right? I'm in Massachusetts. I'm with the Diligent Soldiers. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect out there. So the reason why I'm out here, right? I'm on break right now. I do a technical work. So I go to like different houses, different locations, right? And in the cups of this Travis Scott situation, right? With the with the symbology and everything, right? That's why I came here. That was an obulus you saw, right? And I'm in front of a Masonic temple in a city that's 95% Northern Kingdom, right? Ephraim and Simeon. I'm like, what a better place to do this lesson than here. I was actually driving by. I was like a town away, and I said I got to do this lesson here, right? Because I knew there was a Masonic temple here. It has no business in our places, man. If we was in our righteous state, we'd be knocking these things down, man. See? Like, this land is polluted with symbology, idolatry, right? Spiritual fornication, whoredom, right? And these are the things that get Israel killed, right? And Esau knows that. He puts these things in our cities, in our towns. He puts it on our TV, right? He puts it in children's cartoons. We surrounded by it, man. We'll get straight to it. This is Deuteronomy chapter 31 and verse 6, right? And the reason why I'm bringing this out is because, 8 people died. I believe it was 8 people, and a couple hundred people were injured in that Travis Scott situation, right? I'm not going to say he's a Mason or nothing like that. I don't know. I'm not going to speak on things I don't know. But just look at what he's doing. Look at all the little innuendos and little messages he tries to put out there. He's putting it out there like he's with the shit, right? Like he signed a contract, right? Like he's willing to sell his soul, right, as they say, just for the money. And anybody that follows him and follows anybody like him, you're gonna fall too, man. Right? It's Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 16. And the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai said unto Moses, behold, thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, right? This is talking about when he passes away, right? He's going to be at rest. And this people will rise, right? We're going to grow in numbers. We're going to, we're also going to thrive as well, but we're going to fall too. And this people will rise. Go a-whoring after gods of the strangers of the land. And that's what we're doing today, man. Right? We're into Christianity. We're into Catholicism, Mormonism. All that's faulty, man. 5%ers, Egyptology. Right? We are lost people, man. And that's the whoredom that we're talking about, man. It's spiritual whoredom, right? There's only one way to the truth. There's only one truth out there, right? that I believe is the elders of GMS, the apostles on down, they're teaching this truth, right? There's only one truth. There ain't two. There ain't this version, that version. The scriptures talk about if the bread got, so paraphrasing, if the bread got yeast in it, man, you gotta throw the whole lump away, man. And that's what Christianity is, right? And all these other philosophies and other doctrines, right? Like if you had a piece of bread and you had a big mold spot, you're not gonna eat it. You're not gonna eat that roll. You're gonna throw that thing out, right? You're gonna be disgusted by it, right? That's what I'm saying. There's only one truth. There's only one way, and that way is narrow. It's a narrow path, man. Not everybody's gonna make it, right? The sheep will hear the voice, and this is to the elect, man. This ain't for everybody. I'm not making this video for everybody. If you don't like what I'm saying, then keep it scrolling, keep it pushing, put the hit the next button, right? This ain't for you, right? And I'm standing in front of the Masonic Lounge, in front of this obelisk, and this obelisk is sitting on top of a star, right? And this place is known for the worship of Astaroth, right? And all this kind of astrology worship and all this other stuff, man, that I ain't never really, I don't care to bother to dive into, man, because, that's all folly, man. See, I can stand in front of this and think nothing of it because, what I'm saying, all it is bricks. You see what I'm saying? We're surrounded by death, man. And we don't fear these things. Scriptures talk about, although I walk in the shadow of the valley of death, I shall fear no evil. So, these are evil things, man, but they do not kill. That's like in Jeremiah, I believe, 31, when it talks about, Christmas, right? The Christmas tree is set up, but it will do no harm. It will do no evil, but it's something that we shouldn't, acknowledge or follow, man. It's idolatry. It ain't going to kill you, the tree's not going to kill you, but the Lord will. See? That's what we need to fear, man. Not buildings, you see? Not things like that, not Christmas trees, but the Lord. That's what we should fear. And what do you do when you fear something? You acknowledge it and you listen to it, because that's our Heavenly Father, man. He's allowed to correct us. He's allowed to spank us. You see? And if you fear the Lord, you do what He says, right? Let me start from the top. Deuteronomy 31:16. And the Lord Yahweh Shai said unto Moses, Behold, thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, and this people will rise up and go a-whoring after the gods of the strangers of the land, whether they go to be among them, and will forsake me and break my covenant which I have made with them, right? As they did in Exodus 34:15, right? The Lord destroyed Israel for doing that, right? And then we'll bounce back, we'll get right, we'll fall again, bounce back, and do it all over again, man. That's what we're seeing here today, right? We got to put these things away. You got to look at the past, right, and evaluate, man. What are we doing wrong, right? If you believe in the scriptures, and you've seen the power of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, you should fear Him and listen to what He wants you to do, which is keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Come back, you know what I mean? But again, this ain't for everybody. This is who we're here, right? Verse 17. Then my anger shall be kindled against them in that day, and I will forsake them, and I will hide my face from them, and they shall be devoured, and many evils and troubles shall befall them, right? That thing that happened in that concert, you see, it was an evil thing, but it was necessary, right? The Lord controlled both sides, evil and good. So, He marched everybody up there, He set Himself up, and then there were sacrifices made, right? Because the Lord's the one that takes the life, man. The Lord give it and He take it away. All right, I'm gonna go to Psalms 30:7. Psalms 30, verse 7. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, by my favors thou hast made my mountains to stand strong. Salakia from the top. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, by thy favor thou hast made my mountain to stand strong, right? If the Lord favors you, he's going to strengthen you. He's going to give you life, right? He's going to take care of you, right? That's what we want. You can't just live a life that you want and think he's going to look out for you, man. You're a disobedient child, right? Thou didst hide thy face, and I was troubled, right? Because when Israel went off, the Lord said, I ain't dealing with y'all, man. So he turned his back. And what happens? When a parent turns his back on a child, right? It's disastrous, right? The kid got to fend for himself, you know, in a world that, you know, he don't really understand. A lot of evils come upon you, man. That's a scary thing, man. And that's what I see. That's what I see. I see a bunch of children out here, man, acting wild. See? Unregulated, unchecked. You get no reward for that, right? An obedient child gets rewarded, right? And he made promises to Abraham, you see? And he's going to fulfill them, man. But you don't want to taste death, that second death, the nuclear missiles that Esau is going to implement and send over here, right? They're making all kinds of missiles right now. Ones that could get here within an hour and a half or less. These are the terrible things that's coming, man. That's that lake of fire that's coming, man. And if you're not in the right steps, if you're not protected, and the Lord set His face against you, man, you ain't got nothing left. Enjoy it while you can, right? That's all I gotta say with that, right? It says, so that they will say in that day, are not these evils come upon us, because our God Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is not among us, right? It's a question you're gonna ask. Is this happening to us because, you know, He set His face against us? Yeah, obviously, right? What are you gonna do in that time, right? When they take the internet off, right? And you don't see GMS teaching in the corners no more. They ain't making no videos no more. What are you gonna do? You can't call nobody. Ain't nobody gonna answer your phone. You know, you had your shot. The time has closed, man. The window has closed. Now you're on your own. See, but right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the elect out there. You know, grab onto this now, man. Learn this while you can. Because I'm not speaking to everybody. I'm here to wake up the elect, the 144. Lord willing, I'm part of that number. Right? That's what we're striving for. Right? This is Numbers 14:42. Go not up, for the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is not among you. Right? This is talking about the time with the Amalekites, right? You know, when the Lord's not with you, man, that's it. You're on your own. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get destroyed. Because He ain't set it up for you to go on your own and do your own thing. Or try to save yourself. That's what we don't want. That's what I'm trying to get at. You know, you want the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem to be on your side. Right? It's a scary thing to be out there on your own. You know, and not have the truth. You know, but when you have the truth, you don't fear nothing. Nothing. You know what I mean? These scriptures are comforting, right? But when you go out there and try to do your own thing, according to your knowledge, you ain't going to see nothing but destruction. Right? From the top. Go not up, for the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is not among you, that ye be not smitten before your enemies. Right? That's what's gonna happen, man. When shit hits the fan, you know what I'm saying? You're a target, man. You're already a target. Look, the juice is out. The juice is out, right? And you're already an enemy of the state, right? They're basically blaming you. Although Moab was the one, you know what I mean, supposedly that brought it over here. But we know it was, you know, it was Esau. Esau's behind all this, man. But Moab was the enemy at first. But guess what? You took the forefront. Before the statistics came out, they already made you an enemy. Matter of fact, before 2020, you were enemy, right? You were enemy from the beginning, right? And what a scary thing when the whole world is against you and you don't got Yahweh Shem Yahushua on your side, right? Even when your own people are against you, you gotta worry about, you know, your own people in a neighborhood that you thought you were safe in. You got nobody. If you ain't got Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you got nobody, right? Verse 18. And I will surely hide my face in the day of all the evils which they shall have wrought. Right? Because you brought this upon yourself. Right? He's going to laugh at your calamity. You brought it upon yourself. This is a wicked and rebellious generation, man. And there's nothing new under the sun. Right? From the top. And I will surely hide my face in that day for all the evils which they shall have wrought in the day they are turned unto other gods, man. And this has been going on for a long time, right? When you're into Christianity, 5%ers, Kemet, all these things, man. The Book of the Dead, right? Just tell you right there, man. Has no life in it. This is the only book that's been proven through generation and generation, right? Historical archaeology, all that. Even if we didn't have that, we still got the scriptures, man, and that should resonate within us. You know, if we part of that number, Lord willing, you know, because the sheep, like I said, the sheep will hear your voice. The sheep will hear the voice, right? So, you know, I hope y'all was edified. I mean, I try to get this thing down in my break. I did this video right before I did this one, but the audio didn't come on, so it was like silent. So I realized that when I went back in the van, I'm like, oh man, I gotta do this video all over again. I'm like, but you know, it's gotta be done. Well, I hope y'all was edified. My name is Quana Yan from the Diligent Soldiers, learning under the apostles and the elders of GMS. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.